Hey, what's up, Sir Vince here, and welcome to your online lecture series. So today, we're on the same course, which is Introduction to Criminology. Learning it in a simple way, and I'll be your instructor, Mr. Vince Christian Tapia, a licensed criminologist. Okay, so previously we've talked about the historical evolution of criminology. Di ba, kung di nyo pa napapanood, you could watch in the previous one, and yung pag-develop ng criminological theory natin. So today we're gonna talk about the basics in criminological research. So it is expected by then, o kaya yung mga audiences ko here, that you had undergone the practical research during your senior high school or your junior high school. Okay, so now in your college degree, we would apply yung mga natutunan pa rin natin under the practical research, which is ito na nga, itong mismong field natin wherein yung criminological research. So under this umbrella, may tatlo tayong pag-usapan, 3 topics para mabuo itong basics ng criminological research natin. So first would be the foundations natin ng criminological research. Ito ang pinaka-overview. Next would be the fundamentals of research as well as the research design. Okay, simulan natin sa foundations of criminological research. Yan. So, research is a systematic inquiry to describe, explain, predict, and control the observed phenomenon. So, yung observed phenomenon natin dito, this is the crime itself. Okay? It might be the person itself or yung behavior, kung ano yung inaano nila, yung kanilang ibinibigay or ipinapakita, diba? Alam naman natin that in order for us to measure it must be observable in nature. So there are two things to consider. It's the inductive method and deductive method. So pag inductive method ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, analyze and observed phenomenon. Okay? Ang gusto natin dito is to explain. Mabigyan natin siya to have us define it, to explain it, to understand, to make them aware of this observed phenomenon. Okay, for example, that we want to expound o palawakin yung field ni victimology o kaya yung pag-aaral natin yung susceptibility ng pagiging isang biktima. So, bibigyan natin siya ng panibagong definition, panibagong factors kung ano pang paloob dito sa umbrella na victimology. Okay? While ang deductive method naman natin, the methods of research, ito naman yung we want to test yung validity ng explanation behind the results from the previous research. Pwedeng sabihin natin doon sa inductive method, no? We want it to refute, pwede natin siyang i-debunk, pwede naman natin siyang to defend in a sense, okay? Baka sabihin natin may mga refuted na mga explanation or hypothesis dati na we want na ibalik or to prove that this hypothesis is indeed valid in nature. Kaya yun yung deductive method natin. For example, isipin mo na lang dito that there is a study wherein meron ng naka-release or published na research with it. Gusto mong patunayan na itong hypothesis o kaya itong results or conclusions niya dito ay may gap, may kulang, di ba? So, ang gagawin mo dun is deductive method. Okay? So, difference natin ulit, i-differentiate natin. Inductive in nature, gusto natin palawakin, di ba? Gusto natin explain, i-define yung nature na itong topic. While sa deductive, gusto nating salain, mabuti. Di ba? Itong mga hypothesis na nakita natin all throughout our field. Okay, yan si deductive method. So, those are the two methods wherein pwede natin magamit when it comes to research. Next. Yan. The basic activities in research. Ano ba yung mga madalas natin gawin when it comes to research? Ngayon kasi, according to Raga's book, diba, ang inano kasi niya dito is normally, research starts with the problem and its background. So, it must be observable in nature na meron tayong nakikitang problema within our society or within the community. Pwede naman yun. Okay? We must establish first yung problema na nakikita natin. Diba? Makabuo tayo ng konting idea from it. A general idea about that big problem na gusto nating resolbahin. Okay? After setting out your problems, you want to articulate your goal. Ibig sabihin, may gusto tayo ditong patunayan in the end. Ibig sabihin, nilalagyan na natin ng accuracy. Kung ano yung pinaka-end part na gusto natin makita. That's the goal kasi. Okay, pag nakita natin yung goal, alam natin yung ending, yung in-betweens, masasagutan natin siya mabuti. Yung during phase ng research, mas madali. Okay, pag alam natin yung ending, hindi tayo mag-offshoot na kung saan may isip natin, panibagong problema, nakikita natin dito. Yun kasi yung common problem if the researcher is not articulated when it comes to goal. Diba? Ang daming problema na sisibol dyan. Okay? So, at the second part, kailangan alam mo na kaagad yung end product or ano yung gusto mong mapatunayan at the end of your research. Okay? Ngayon, alam mo na kung ano yung end product or gusto mo mapatunayan sa iyong research. Ngayon naman, ang gusto natin dito is to create the research plan. Okay, yan, the research plan. Ang research plan kasi natin, it's quite na nakadikit when it comes to the research design. Kung ano yung applicable research design. Kasi si research design would be the attire. Ito yung suot na kung saan mabibigyan or masasala yung mga necessary and reasonable data lang yung kukunin natin. At this point, mas mapapadali yung research natin kasi hindi na tayo dito kukuha ng kung ano-ano mga data na hindi naman makakatulong sa research. Okay? That's the main purpose ng paggawa ng research plan. Okay? Then fourth, yung managing the main problem. Okay? Ito na yung sinasabi natin, the main thesis statement. Okay? Ito yung mga main problem. Okay? Yung mga main problem na yan, meron pa yung mga sub-problems. Itong mga sub-problems na to, ito yung mga tutulong in order for us na to answer the main. Di ba? Ginagawa natin bits and pieces. Okay? So, for example, ang main problem natin dito is all about domestic violence. Okay? All about domestic violence, in order for us to have an explanation over it, dun kung bakit nagkakaroon ng domestic violence, pwede natin siyang lagyan ng subtopic when it comes to, first, alamin natin yung sa partner niya. Okay? Alamin natin yung relationship with that partner. Diba? Sunod, pwedeng psychological behavior, incapacity ng isa. Baka merong pagkukulang yung partner yan. Pwede dyan. Pangalawa, pwede nating alamin yung susceptibility or vulnerability ni victim. Okay? Yung previous niya, history niya, baka nakita niya sa magulang and all. And all of it kasi would comprise to the main problem. Okay? Kung ibig sabihin yung main problem mo, hinati-hati mo lang para at least kahit papaano, mabigyan mo siya ng kulay o mas mapadali. Mabigyan mo ng different angles. Diba? Answering the main problem. Okay? Next will be the guidance of hypothesis. Ang hypothesis natin dito, normally it came from different studies or different na mga theories na wherein we wanted to apply. Okay? Ito yan. Ito nakalagay dito. So, the guidance of hypothesis would be great. At least kahit papaano, meron kang reference. Okay? May ine-expect ka from it. Kasi ibig sabihin, may mga other researchers na nakasubok na nito and you want to back it up. Gusto mo ma-back up yung argument nila doon sa thesis na ginagawa mo ngayon or sa research na ginagawa mo ngayon. Next would be the valid assumptions. So, assumptions per se would be a postulate. Kumbaga sa geometry, ito yung mga bagay na hindi na dapat siya na-explain pa. Okay, sabihin natin when it comes to violence, meron ng generic term for violence. It needs not to be proved. Di ba? Hindi na kailangan siya i-explain pa on what is violence. What is violence? Okay? Kasi meron na siyang pinaka-generic na term na ginagamit ng pangkalahatan. So, other than that, parang ganun din yung sa assumptions. You could create assumptions wherein those are arguments that need not to be proved anymore. Then sa 7 naman, ito naman yung collection and interpretation ng data. So, data would be in two different form. It would be in a quantitative and qualitative form of data. So, it would depend on you. Diba? Tulong doon sa inyong research design kung ano yung pinaka-effective. Okay? Pero dito na rin malalaman natin yung interpretation doon para masagutan yung main problem. Okay? So, yan na yun. Yan, methodology or yung research plan. Okay? Ito yung mga natutulungan tayo dito. Ito yung mga importante na naano natin. Diba? So, dito sa methodology kasi, it controls kung ano yung mga data necessary, reasonable, na pwede nating ilagay dun sa ating research. Diba? Ito yung pinakagagawin nating strainer. Okay? Ito na yung magsasala ng mga kakailanganin lang natin. Una sa lahat, ang gusto lang natin dito is relevant information. Hindi na natin kailangan pa pahirapan ang sarili natin. Because this relevant information would serve a logical temporal order of thoughts na kung saan mabibigyan linaw yung ating main problem. Okay? Kasi minsan yung iba gustong pahirapan ng sarili nila when it comes to research, but then again, this is the most important thing is to know what is the methodology na gusto natin gamitin or yung ating research plan. So the research method are used to create general explanation, yung applicability ng different theories or existing theories dun sa ginagawa mo ngayon, and to test its effectiveness. Okay? So at least ang methodology would be your guide. Yan, yun ang pinakasagot na naman dyan is to give you a great guide. Okay? Next, yan. Criminological research method. Ang study natin when it comes to criminology, ang criminological research kasi hindi nagkakalayo sa behavioral and social sciences. In fact, we're under the same umbrella of sociology. So inaalam pa rin natin yung mga behavioral na patterns and all, deviancy na nakikita natin when it comes to the society. Diba? Ito pa rin yung socialization and all. Diba? We consider it as well. So ngayon kasi dito sa atin in criminological research, we do apply the positive approach wherein we want to explain things scientifically. Okay? Gusto natin mapatunayan ng isang crime or isang phenomenon na may mga backup na data. Okay? Hindi naman pwede tayo magsalita dito ng out of the blue na ganito nangyayari kasi ganito, okay? Ang gusto natin dito is to provide causality and to provide data to support our own argument, di ba? Okay? So yan ang gusto nating mapakita in criminological research method. Okay? So I guess that would be the part 1 in regards with the foundations of criminological research. So next would be the fundamentals of research. So I do hope you have learned some. Okay, standby lang tayo and we would learn more about the criminological research. So then again, thank you very much for your time and have a good day sa lahat.